Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege.
And the shots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Real chance! They've scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Valverde. Madrid have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Now it's Son Heung-min.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Chooses to go back, strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Goulet. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Valverde does well to get it back. Goulet. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely spread. Lee Kang-in gets into some space. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Closing in on goal, and he's there to get it away. Kim Min-jae. And it's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
South Korea get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a... It seems the belief is back.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's had it nicked away. Vinicius Junior. So what can they make of this? That's an excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min goes steaming forward. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! In he goes again. Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Chance for a shot! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread neatly. Goulart picks it up out wide. And it's Valverde. Goulart has it out wide and in space. And it's claimed by the keeper. Lee Kang-in. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's been played through. And he's in on goal!
Has been indicated.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner then. And this could be the final action of the first half. He's got Saul. No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he was quick to react. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Lee Kang-in is onto this. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Cross to the back post. Cleared away.
South Korea clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. South Korea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. Look at the space here. There's on the finish! In he goes again! Just cruising! They are cruising!
The attendance for this match
And they are
was
tearing the opposition apart
71,950.
here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So now the difference is 3. It's their second corner of the game. Not going up front in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. And this is Son Heung-min. Rudiger gets good distance on it. South Korea have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Lee Kang-in receives it in a wide position. Danger averted for now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Son Heung, it's Son Heung-min!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lee Kang-in. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! Valverde. Goulet. Chance here to counter. Goulet on 2 now and looking for 3. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Lee Kang-in. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Gets a good foot in there. And he's opted for the long pass. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan, and this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! He scored! They're back within reach! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So is this the start of a comeback? Out of play for a goal kick. He's gone for goal! And that is the last effort of the game. Madrid can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. That's a sharp pass. South Korea have the chance to go the other way. And this is Son Heung-min. And now they can clear their lines. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard to look beyond this fella, Arda Güler. He's key on the right side. That's where he operates, that little channel. And he's brilliant, if given a little more room. If he's shut down, then sometimes he can get a little frustrated.
Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Lee Kang-in clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Rudiger calmly anticipates. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Valverde. Now it's Goulet. Alexander-Arnold. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Goulet. And here's Bellingham. Mbappe. He's had a shot! They've scored! There is the breakthrough! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's tried one! It's bounced back off the post. Probing pass. Good ball over the top. Oh, good save. He's read that very well. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Gets a good foot in there. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vinicius Junior. That is a brilliant interception.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Tchouaméni. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Lee Kang-in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe gets through on his own. Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better.
There will be 1 minute added time.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Some really good ball movement. He can get that clear. Yep, it's a corner. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Goulet. It's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe, and he's being shifted off it. Hwang Hee-chan. Time and again they are repelled. And here's Mbappe, and he's had it nicked away. Hwang Hee-chan, that's a good ball out wide. Lee Kang-in, looking to play him in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Howson. Valverde.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. That's very neat.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking for a runner. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Goulet. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pinches it off him. And here's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Referee's given a throw. Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lee Kang-in going full tilt down the right-hand side. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Knocks it into space. Crosses it in. Howson with the clearance. Great chance! No mistake!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 5.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Number
Well,
22.
what a difference a goal makes.
Rudiger.
Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Alexander
Well timed,
Arnold.
excellent
Coming
interception.
on the field.
Well, it's
Number
definitely
6.
the right attitude and
Eduardo
application,
Camavinga.
Peter. They've got to
Number
keep pushing.
13.
They're coming again and again.
Number 3.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Number 2. Daniel Carvajal. Substitutions taking place.
Woola! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Goulet probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Can he get it through? And the through ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Good ball, good take. Chouameni. Goulet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Tries to play it through. And here's Son Heung-min. Camavinga. It's Vinicius Junior.
This is the time you need that pace.
And smartly reclaimed. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been intercepted. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Steaming on goalwards.
South Korea really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And the shot! He scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's good play. Driving forward. And we're done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Son Heung-min. Goulart takes control of it and he's on the move. No, that's been intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This looks promising. Spread it left. Out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. He's gone for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Hwang Hee-chan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
South Korea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this player, Lee Kang-in, is someone I'll be watching out for, Peter.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found a way through. Oh, look at the space here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid still without a single shot on target. And it's Valverde. Tries to pass it through. He has a look up. Oh, sweet feet. And that's going up front in a hurry. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tchouaméni. South Korea are looking to break at pace. Tchouaméni, and it's Bellingham. And here's Valverde. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. Lee Kang-in. Referee has just said play on. Valverde. Oh, good-looking ball. Valverde.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Out to the right. Mbappe goes looking wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This could be a South Korean counter-attack. Hwang Hee-chan. And here's Son Heung-min. Turns and goes back. Son Heung-min is flagged offside. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Well, nicely intercepted. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. No, he's not getting any further than that. Oh, good spread. Goulet.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe! So, what can they make of this? Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's delightful. Bellingham.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
To the field.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Tchouaméni, and it's Arda Güler. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. That's a good ball out wide. He's had it taken off him. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Vinicius Junior. Passing nice and neat. Nicely spread. Oh, they can break here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Hwang Hee-chan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Look at the space here. Backward it goes. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. And the counter is on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out towards the right wing. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 15, Güler.
Kim Min-jae.
Number 8, Federico Valverde. Number 7,
Bai
Vinicius
Jun-ho.
Junior.
And it's Son Heung-min.
22,
Pinches it off him.
Rudiger.
And Rodrigo.
Coming on the field, number 30, Mastantuono. Number 21,
Camavinga.
Brahim Diaz. Number 6, Eduardo
Nice interception,
Camavinga.
well timed.
Number 11, Rodrigo. Number 3,
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
substitution in
Here's
progress.
Rodrigo. Brahim Diaz. Interception. Threads one in.
South Korea really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Strong running down that left flank. Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's being urged to shoot. Brahim Diaz. That's the keeper's ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams. Son Heung-min.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
A heavy challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Can he finish? Oh, it's in! Save the best for last! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Final checks on the touchline. A change
Substitution.
about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
South Korea take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That has been cut short. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Arda Güler. And here's Vinicius Junior. Good ball, good take. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the winger Lee Kang-in is a very interesting player, Peter.
Bellingham! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping! Plays it across... Climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Güler clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Howson. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Madrid are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And now the breakaway. Valverde. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Ah, that's a fine interception. Son Heung-min. That is good alertness. Güler, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's away! And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nicely spread. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Now it's Lee Kang-in. He has found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. And it's made its way to him. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that was very necessary. Lee Kang-in.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Driving forward. Now it's Lee Kang-in. This looks promising. He's cut it out. Chouameni. Goulet. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Chouameni. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius and the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, he's burst through! Goes for a shot! It's in! And a trademark move.
Pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter.
Shapes to shoot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Valverde, and they can counter here. Now it's Bellingham. He's picked his way through. Now it's Mbappe. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Madrid have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, and he shoots! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment...
There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Big header! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Valverde. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Aims beyond the defence. That is lovely. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. That's a dangerous ball. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. South Korea choosing to make the first change.
In progress.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well.
Oh, shooting chance! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! Sticks it away! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
The attendance for this
Great
match
corner,
was
and he did the rest.
72,306.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
South Korea get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. South Korea looking to pass their way through.
This is the time you need that pace. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
South Korea needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's found a way through. And this is Son Heung-min. Real chance!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Hwang Hee-chan.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Brilliantly cut out. Howson gets it away. Valverde at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. And here's Lee Kang-in. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
South Korea really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 5, Bellingham.
Hwang Hee-chan.
Vinicius Junior.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning.
Rudiger.
So good from him.
Coming on the field, number 6, Eduardo Camavinga.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Now this could be it. Takes a shot!
Number 11.
Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
It's bounced back off the post. Oh, good take in a good area. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Now he's had a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's taking no chances there. He's on it, can he get away? He can get that clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. I think we're just about done here. Tchouaméni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And Alexander-Arnold. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this.
5 minutes added time.
Caught offside that time. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rodrigo. Arda Güler. Now there's a fine ball. Decent chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Camavinga. Taken back almost at once. And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side, through their quality, almost obliged to win it. And like in 99% of cases, this is what happened.
To please take all the outer bins located.
With that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. Set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed.
Dembele gets through on his own. Referee has just said play on. And he's had it nicked away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hwang Hee-chan, Son Heung-min. That's Lee Kang-in. Kamavinga, Doué. Koundé. And Konate. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And he's going to be disappointed with that. He's on it, can he get away? Tries a shot! Goal! France! There is the breakthrough! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
France make the perfect start. They are already ahead. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kamavinga. And here's Olise. Dembele. Goes for a shot! In for the pieces! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
He's having a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
He's a sharp little ball here. France have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And this is Son Heung-min. That is a brilliant interception. Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Just eases him off the ball. It's a throw-in. Olise. Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? And here's Lee Kang-in. Defending was strong and firm. Olise looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, that's clever. That is lovely. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Son Heung-min. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Aims beyond the defence, and the shots! They've done it! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
South Korea get themselves back into contention. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cleared without complication. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's delightful.
This is Dembele. Has been indicated.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. We are into stoppage time. Olise. And he cuts out the supply. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and... Mbappe! And it's been given away. They're urging him to shoot. Lee Kang-in. Son Heung-min. South Korea couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And now they can clear their lines. Kamavinga. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Koundé. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
306.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Olise. Looking to play him in. And he's running through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Olise. He came in hard, very hard. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in gets into a good position. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tchouaméni makes the interception. Dembele. Now that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. Mbappe is on his own. It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
substitution for France. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
24.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Number 6.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for...
Great chance! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, what has happened here?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Played out towards the right wing. Chouameni. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Son Heung-min. France needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Koundé knocks it into space. Spread neatly. Out of play for a goal kick. South Korea have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And that interception was most necessary. I think we're just about done here. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's been caught on it. Chance for a shot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
2 added minutes has been
South
indicated.
Korea finding their passes. Mbappe, 2 assists to his credit already. There won't be another chance after this one. Well, that pass isn't the best.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we're done. France pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello.
Shot a goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Doué clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Hwang Hee-chan. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Kim Min-jae. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. South Korea looking to pass their way through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Good ball over the top. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Son Heung-min! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Son Heung-min deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Doué. Mbappe! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Still goalless. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
South Korea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Doué. Kim Min-jae.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's made its way to him. It's a pretty loose pass. He has found the way through. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Just not quite happening for him just now.
South Korea really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Kamavinga. Hwang Hee-chan. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a threat. Can he finish? Goal! Republic of Korea! And South Korea lead.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now that's well seen too. Olise. Now it's Dembele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
It's Dembele! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to...
And the finish! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper
is having a shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided. Chance! It's there! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
France get them some... Lee Kang-in! Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Lee Kang-in. Looking for option. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Hwang Hee-chan. Now it's Lee Kang-in, looking for the run. Oh, important. And we hit half-time. France are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. And that's the second half started. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Passes short and sharp. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, played right into his path. And he's got the beating of his man. And a chance! It's in!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Dembele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. And the shot! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for France. Number 6, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 24, Desiree Doué. Number 11, Olise.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Dembele. Coming on the field.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that decent chance!
Number 26.
That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Fofana. France still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Opts for safety. Guendouzi. Now it's Son Heung-min. That's an imaginative pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that's been won straight back. Tchouaméni. And it's Rabiot. France finding their passes. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. South Korea are looking to break at pace. Stood up well to him there. Konate. Hernandez. Mbappe is herring after that one. Oh, they could be caught out here. So here comes a substitution.
Substitutions taking place.
Kim Min-jae. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Saliba threads one in. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Tchouaméni. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Guendouzi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Kolo Muani. Tchouaméni. And it's Fofana. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Son Heung-min. Great vision. And that's a dangerous shoot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And with that, the hat-trick is and the referee brings it to a close. France pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, overconfidence and/or cockiness should never be allowed to filter into a dressing room, but they failed to heed the warning.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He has found the way through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, there's a probing ball. It's played through for him. He's shifting through the... Shoots! That's another chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
France break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper...
Son Heung-min! It's wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Dembele. Dink through. Now it's Mbappe. That's a sharp pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Hwang Hee-chan. Now it's Lee Kang-in. France have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. This looks promising. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lee Kang-in. That's really well cleared. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Dembele. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Son Heung-min. Doué. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
South Korea finding their passes. Oh, that's a very decent... There's the shot! And that has been clubbed away. Good ball, good take. Lee Kang-in. He's in a great position here. Deftly away. And he's there to retrieve it. Olise. And it's Doué. Oh, he's found support out wide. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has a look up. 5 minutes till the break. Olise, played into space, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mbappe is onto this. Kim Min-jae did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Saliba.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Camavinga. Great chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lee Kang-in. And the first 45 minutes are up. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
France clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
France in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now he's off and running. Lee Kang-in, and that could set him on his way. And it's made its way to him. Danger averted for now. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's been played through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Son Heung-min, and that's gone behind for a goal kick.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Son Heung-min, now it's Hwang Hee-chan. He is starved of space and time. France in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Back towards the middle. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Camavinga looking understandably energised after his goal. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the pass is intercepted. Olise. Son Heung-min. South Korea can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, it's Dembele. No way through there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Konate cuts it out. Chouameni gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kim Min-jae. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Pressure coming in from all directions. And France can counter now. Koundé. Chouameni. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Son Heung-min. Hwang Hee-chan. Now it's Lee Kang-in. And this is Son Heung-min. Great vision. And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for France. Number 24. Desiree Doué. Number 6.
Picked out brilliantly.
Eduardo
Oh, well
Camavinga.
played. He needed to get that right.
11, Olise. Number 7. Dembele.
Now this could be a
Coming
chance.
on the field.
Can he
Number
finish?
19. Mathieu
And
Vendouille.
somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter.
Number
That's the sort of
26,
urgency that's required when you do go
Number
behind.
12, Kolo Muani. Substitution.
Guendouzi, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's good running with the ball. South Korea have a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Leading by 2, and the finishing... It's Son Heung-min! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Now it's Mbappe. Koulibaly. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe.
There will be
So just one extra minute for stoppages. And here's Fofana, steaming on goalwards, and the shot! And with that, the final whistle. France can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
He's the shining light of Asian football in Europe, Peter, Son Heung-min. He likes to receive the ball on that left-hand side and then offer you many options with his direct running or cutting inside or just stretching defences. A player with a superb work ethic.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Camavinga looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's Camavinga. He's on it, can he get away? Shot at goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It is a superstar. Header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
They get a throw in. South Korea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Lee Kang-in. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe, he is onto this. Dembele. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Dembele. And it's Son Heung-min. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Koundé. Some good work on the right flank here. It's Camavinga. Mbappe! And that interception was most necessary.
That's good.
And the finish! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Almost half an hour in now. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Thinks about the shot. And the chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lee Kang-in. Son Heung-min. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up.
Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Lee Kang-in. South Korea are looking to go forward now. Olise. Driving forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Mbappe. South Korea do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Shot could be on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Dembele, plenty to aim, shapes to shoot! And it's Doué. Doué, good strong midfield running here. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look. There's the whistle for half-time. Time to look back on the first 45 minutes.
France really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
France in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. It's a good spell of possession, this. Son Heung-min. There's the shot! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! A finish of true class! The second half off to a spectacular start! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
South Korea get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Very nicely done. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking tidy in possession here. Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Can he finish? Hernandez with the clearance. This looks promising. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has been knocked clear.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Olise. Chance here to counter. And this is Dembele. Mbappe. And he was alert to it. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Now it's Son Heung-min, and that is a little undercooked. Olise. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan, and this is Son Heung-min, and he's in on goal.
South Korea really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of...
He's having a shot! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Substitution for France, number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
24,
This has become one superb game of football.
South Korea really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Number 18.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Number 26, Fofana. Number 14,
South Korea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Fofana. Now it's Colomboani. Great chance! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Can he finish? And he thumps it clear.
South Korea really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that is out of play. That's going up front in a hurry. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Rabiot. Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That's a super give and go.
Will be 3 minutes.
Tries to big chance. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
South Korea really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Fofana, Zaire Emery, and that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
France really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always knew.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Dumfries picks it up out wide, and the shot! Goal! The Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Valverde. And it's Valverde. Oh, good read.
That was well played. well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. And he's in on goal. He has found the way. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Mbappe. Timber. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Out to the right.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball. He is just caressing the ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Reinders. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Dumfries. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tchouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's being urged to shoot. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Reinders. Reinders puts his foot on the gas. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's in a great position here. Reinders has created one goal already. Memphis Depay. And here's Gakpo. Now it's De Jong. Good ball, good take. Rudiger plays it all the way forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Chance here to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Gravenberg. And it's Memphis Depay. Now it's Gakpo. Bellingham cuts out the pass. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Dumfries. And Reinders. Gravenberg. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Gakpo. De Jong. That is good strength. Oh, such a clever touch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice control. Fires. Big chance! And he gets rid in a hurry. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior! Now, who's going to be first to this? Dumfries. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end? Chance for a shot! In for the pieces! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Just about up to the hour now. Valverde. No, that's been intercepted. Could move up a gear here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. So what can they make of this? Dumfries has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good spread. And here's Gakpo. There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Gakpo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 15, el dorsal 7 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6.
He's got
el
full.
dorsal 30,
And he
el
dumps
dorsal
it clear.
21, el dorsal 11. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio
Madrid
de
are
jugadores.
looking to go forward now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Memphis Depay has found the net here, of course. Nicely spread. Now it's Reinders. Now it's Marlon. Lovely bit of skill. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! It's a loose ball. And that was very necessary. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. And it's Reinders. Played out to the right. Tries to pass it through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Gakpo. Tries to play it through, and the shot's on here. And the shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And they're back in front. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Drives it. Oh, smashing header! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Marlon.
The Netherlands nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
De Jong. Threads one in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Gravenberg. De Jong. And here's Gakpo. Camavinga. Here's Tchouaméni. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Reinders. And that's it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And already we're underway here. And it's Valverde. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Passes short and sharp. And he shoots! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a really well-measured ball. Dumfries receives it in a wide position. Driving forward. Now it's De Jong. Now there's Memphis Depay! Goal, the Netherlands! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Arda Güler. De Jong.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Gakpo. And it's Reinders. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nicely worked. Reinders. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Timber can get it clear. Madrid have their second corner now. Timber with the clearance. Shot, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid have their third corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's had a shot! Tries to get it clear. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And he's following up! And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Half an hour played now. And here's Goulet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that pass isn't the best. Reinders. Now Memphis Depay. And here's Dumfries. And here's Gakpo. He won't be happy with that one. Opts for safety. De Jong, who's set up one goal so far.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that is expertly dealt with. Howson.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Stefan de Vrij. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Gakpo. Memphis Depay. Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second. Oh, terrible pass. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rudiger, and that's been intercepted. Memphis Depay. Now it's Dumfries. Memphis Depay. Now it's Reinders. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Nicely aimed pass. And here's Vinicius Junior. Gravenberg. Memphis Depay. The Netherlands looking to pass their way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
He's having a shot! And he hits the net! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into...
All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Goal, the Netherlands! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
The Netherlands go into the lead. Goulet. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Well, they can break here. Valverde wins the duel this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Bellingham.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Shoots! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, timing changes on both sides, actually.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Reinders. Gravenberg. In with the challenge. Reinders. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. De Jong. Alexander-Arnold. And he's in on chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Diaz. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. That's tidy. Showing good feet. Gakpo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Mbappe. Just 5 minutes left. Can he finish?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Madrid finding their passes. De Jong. Now it's Gakpo. And it's De Jong. Now it's Memphis Depay. Now it's Gakpo. And no, that was never going to make it. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Marlen. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. Skims one in. And that will be it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. but then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. Memphis Depay.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Memphis Depay. The Netherlands have reclaimed it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Arda Güler. Mbappe with his had a shot! It's in!
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Stefan de Vrij.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he latch on to this? He's picked his way through. Bellingham! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
And the shot!
It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When
it up out wide. Reinders. Marlon could try cutting inside here. Good ball, good take. Marlon swept in. He can get that clear. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Memphis Depay.
And the finish!
Goal kick.
No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And it's Gravenberch. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, what can he finish? Relentless, just relentless. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Van Dijk does well to get it back. De Jong. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. De Jong.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That's a good ball. Goes for a shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps in the back.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
The action has already started.
De Vrij kept his eye on it, and he's there.
De Jong. Memphis Depay.
Now it's Reinders. Reinders had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that is as far as they're going to go.
And here's Mbappe.
And he's...
Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Timber. That's a throw. It's going to be another throw.
And it's Memphis Depay. It's played through for him. And he thumps it clear. Not the most convincing of passes. Neither side yet able to find the net. Great defending, strong and determined. Memphis Depay. Oh, that's a key interception. Played into space. He's in a great position here. Out to the left it goes. Delivery from Mbappe. Oh, well played, well played. Gravenberg. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Frimpong kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Reinders. Now it's Gakpo. The Netherlands look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Played out to the right, and the counter is on. De Jong, looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Malen. De Jong. And it's Reinders. And here's Gakpo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The Netherlands have reclaimed it. Into Stefan de Vrij. And it's De Jong. Valverde. Good, strong midfield running here. Goes for a shot! Gakpo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Memphis Depay. Nicely weighted ball. This shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Mbappe might just make this. Now it's Valverde. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe, and he's found a way past. Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And he was alert to it. Rudiger gets good distance on it. Frimpong. And it's De Jong. And here's De Jong. Shoots! They've scored!
A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, it would have been harder to miss. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Simple. Marlen. Can he get on the end of this? De Jong.
550.
Marlen. De Jong is onto this. Mbappe. The Netherlands appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tchouaméni. And it's Valverde. And he's had a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Federico Valverde.
Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide.
Bellingham. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the
That
field.
looks a decent ball.
Number 6, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 30.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Number 11, Rodrigo.
Lovely pass, but can he get
Taking
there?
place.
It's gone for a throw-in. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. De Jong closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Nice interception, well timed. Goulet. Now it's Rodrigo. Camavinga. De Jong played out towards the right wing. Oh, well played.
The Netherlands really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Gravenberg. And it's De Jong. Picked out brilliantly. Goulet. And here's the chance to counter. Tchouaméni. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Camavinga. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Memphis Depay. De Jong. Can he get it through? He's on it, can he get away? The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Rudiger tries to clear. Desperate defending required here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Frimpong picks it up from the goal kick. And it's Memphis Depay. Kluivert. The most accurate pass. Camavinga. Goulet.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rodrigo. Reinders.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And the number on the board is 3. Knocks it into space. Kluivert. A hefty... Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. So having trailed, this to go ahead. The comeback is complete. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what... And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front foot... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's heaved it away, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he cuts out the supply.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Aims beyond the defence. Fires it in low. The Netherlands have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. The Netherlands with the corner. They're first. No, he's managed to misplace that. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Frimpong does really well to win the ball there. Marlon carries the ball down the right. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Frimpong kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Goulet, and he's had it nicked away. Gakpo. Reinders. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Well, that has not gone well. Tchouaméni. And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bellingham. And it's Memphis Depay. Tries a shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted. Out to the right. Memphis Depay. Marlen. And here's Gakpo. Well timed, excellent interception. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Bellingham. He is through here. De Jong. And Reinders. And it's Memphis Depay. Half-time getting close now. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good take in a good area. Marlen. Reinders. Now it's Gakpo. Tries to play it through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Depay. Played out towards the right wing. Gakpo finds himself offside. Quality ball. Gakpo. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Memphis Depay really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Out of harm's way. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Gakpo. Goulet. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Arda Goulet.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Takes a shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Memphis Depay, played out to the right. Marlen receives it in a wide position. Ah, such a clever touch. Out towards the flank. Great vision. The ball goes in. And that has been knocked clear. Just about up to the hour now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. De Jong. Distributed tidily. Great ball if he can get there. He's in space and looking for options. And he can clear it away. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Great pressure, plenty of it. Now it's Gakpo. And he's being shifted off it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Memphis Depay. Oh, good spread. That has been cut short. And it's Valverde.
Searching pass he's played there. Verbruggen claims comfortably. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Reinders. And this is Depay. And he's running through.
Mbappe. And here's Bellingham.
A lot of on the eye.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Valverde.
And they can counter here. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Goulet. Quality ball. The Netherlands do have a chance to counter here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's De Jong. Now it's Marlon. Memphis Depay.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Tchouameni. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. De Jong. Gakpo. Just 5 minutes left. Valverde with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Federico Valverde. Number 5, Bellingham.
Alex Simons.
Number 14,
Xavi
Tchouameni.
Simons.
Number 15, Goulet.
I think we might be done here,
Number
Peter. I don't see
22,
there being enough time for them to try again.
Coming on the field, number 6, Eduardo Camavinga.
Kluivert.
Number 30,
Now it's Memphis Depay.
Asensio.
Looking for the run.
Number 21,
That pass has been
Brahim
well
Diaz.
intercepted.
Number 19, Dani Ceballos. Number 3,
That's
Eder
really well
Militao.
manoeuvred.
Substitutions taking place. There
Coop
will be
minus.
1 minute at
Well
a
seen.
time.
Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Kluivert. And that could set him on his way. Big chance! Oh, yes! It's there! And that might well be that! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
And a quick announcement today that
All that
memorabilia
remains
from
for me
today's
is
match
to
is now
thank
on
Jim
sale
Beglin.
in the
That's it from
Stadium
us
Hall.
tonight. A very good evening to one and all.